Welcome to a Christmas gifts for colleagues CNC G-code in SketchUp. Let's design some models. We're going to be modeling out of wood, fruit woods, any kind of wood. So we've got an idea.
Colleagues CNC.
We've got audio. That is a good thing. Okay, so it's a different one tonight, different kind of stream, and let's get on to it. So anyway, let's give you a commercial intro for just a second. Here we go. Okay, so we're back. My name's David and I create stuff in my spare time when I'm not working, and today we're going to be creating some models in SketchUp Make 2017, and let's give you a picture. We haven't given you a picture. Howdy do. That's me in the corner. So anyway, we're using SketchUp Make 2017, which is free. They no longer promote it, but you can still find it on archive.org and a few other places. And it allows you to follow along or draw your own or whatever. There's some scripts that you can add to it, free scripts that you can create your G-code. After you've created your model, you can use a program called Flat Script, and then you can create your G-code for using on your CNC, or you can send your model up to be made, but it's better if you've got a CNC. But anyway, I'll show you the process, as I just need to make some models for the guys at work, and I really think if I'm going to do one, I might as well do a few and get it out of the way, and something they can keepsake, and it'll do them, and it also saves me having to buy anything or go and find something for them, and this would work out better for them. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the modeling software. Here we go. So this is SketchUp Make 2017. It's the last, as far as I know, it's the last free one that you can use without them wanting to sign you up to some subscription. Anyway, here we go. So I've got myself a plan view. So the first item is for my gaffer, and he likes his narrow boats, so I'm going to make him a little container stroke a little box with a lid out of wood, and it's going to be in the shape of a narrowboat, a canal narrowboat. Okay, right, so what we're going to do, we need to do with the shape of a narrowboat to start with, so let's do a bit of googling. Let's do a little bit of googling. I don't want the full shape, I just want something like. So what I'm going to do is literally going to just put this over there, and we're going to type in canal narrow boat, plan view would be nice, plan view from above, above. Let's see what comes up. I don't want to copy it, I just want some shapes. I don't know what a canal boat looks like. That looks very primitive, some of these do. So anyway, we shall have a look down on these are the canal boats. If you've never if you don't know what they are, if you're in another country, you never heard of a canal boat. Anyway, I'm not going to give you a history lesson on canal boats. and I just want the basics perimeter kind of thing, just to work out the bow and the structure and the scale. Basically, just need it for scale, because I'm going to CNC. It's just going to be a box that fits together, and you can put things in it. I don't know what you want to put in it, whatever you want to put in it. It's absolutely fine, but it has to be big enough to be able to, and not too big as it's nowhere to put it. Somewhere handy. You can put coins in it, rings, jewellery, whatever you want. Screws, if you want to put a few screws in it. So what we need is a nice little model. So something, they all seem to be looking the same at the minute. Right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We shall just get the design. It's probably easier said than done. We just want an outline of it. That's all we want. We're not interested in much else. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We've got the general gist of it. So there is a scale of it. Let's see if we can. Hang on. Let's canal narrowboat dimensions. Let's see if we can see any dimensions. Right, narrowboats are usually between 6 foot 10 inches and 7 foot wide. Okay, so we'll say 7 foot wide. The width allows them to pass through narrow locks. Narrowboats are usually no longer than 72 foot. So hang on, as this is the maximum length that can fit through the largest locks in the UK. However, some locks are shorter than 72, so the max length of 57 foot may be needed to access. Okay, modern boats are usually produced at a maximum 6 feet 10 inches, 2.8 meters wide, to guarantee easy passage through the complete system because they're slender. Some narrowboats seem very long. The maximum length is 72 feet, 21.95 meters. So we've got the two sizes we're after. So what we'll do, we'll create it to that size. No, we won't. We'll lose a few digits because it's got to fit on the CNC. So let's first draw a box. Right, so 21.95. Okay, let's draw a box. We'll start off with a box here. Right, so 21.95. Can we turn that into... That'll be millimeter, that's no good. So we're going to have to go... Yeah, we'll go 21. So 21, 9.5. Well, we'll lose the 0.5. Let's go 21. So we'll go 220 millimeters. All right, by... Now, what was that other number? Other number was... Here it is. Sorry, there it is. 2.8. So 208. 208. Yeah. Okay, 208 millimeters. No, that's a bit wide. So we want 20 millimeters, 20.1 millimeters. That's a bit narrow, isn't it? Anyway, it is what it is. Let's just put it onto the model. So 20.8. So we've got that there. So I've lost it now. So 220 by 208. 20.8. Well, let's just say 20.8. Let's do it as it is. Tell you what, let's make it to scale. 219 millimeters by 220.8. 20.8. Okay, so we've got our length and everything worked out. Right, so let's go back over here. Let's see if we can't work this out. 21.95 meters. So we've got 21. So that's, yeah, this is confusing. So divided by 1,000, divided by 10. I don't know. Maths never my good point. Right, so let's sort this. Can you, right, be helpful if it could give me in millimeters. Anyway, we just divide by whatever it is, 1,000, 100, I don't know. Anyway, or do we just guesstimate it? Tell you what, let's just forget about the size. Right, that looks very narrow. Too narrow, in fact. So what we'll do is we'll just measure it. Right, 20.8. So 20 is not very big to make a model out of. We've got to make a box and a lid and have lips on it. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to widen it. So let's go, tell you what to do. What we'll do is we'll just go like this. We'll go 40. 40, is that enough? 40, 50. No, 40. Let's say 50. We'll make it 50 mil. Okay, and then we'll bring that up to there. That's just like that. Let's see what we've got this way. Alright, it's going to be probably a small size narrowboat. To scale it would be this long, so we're going to have a small one. So that's it, that's the size. So we've got, let's just get it to a static size, 320. So let's make that, so let's keep it to a size 220 by 50. Right, let's just get a tape measure. Get a tape measure and physically have a look at the size of it before we start building. So 220 long, that's not bad. And we've got 50 mil. 50 mil, is 50 mil enough? It is, isn't it? 50 mil by 220. 220 long, 50 mil. I think we can go a bit wider on the. Let's go to 60 mil. Yeah, let's go to 60 mil. Let's go to 60 mil. Why not? Okay, so we've got now 60 mil by what we got? 220. Okay, so that's okay. Right, let's bring it, leave it there for a minute. Let's get the shape of the bow. The bow shape. We're only looking from above, don't forget, at the minute. So the bow shape. Okay. I need one a bit better. Yeah, so it comes down to a point. Right, okay. Let's see what we can do. Well, we'll do the end. Shall we do the end first? Go on then. Right, let's do the end first, which is pretty easy. Let's move the whole thing over a bit to get some space to work. Okay, let's create a, we can either do this, do that, which is pretty much the round back. Now, is it a round back? Let's just have a quick gander again. Looks pretty round, doesn't it? Is it round? Let's have a look at a few of them. sort of round here. It's not quite round like a circle. Yeah, it's a bit more narrow there, and it's not quite like a circle, is it? Yeah, it's got a bit of a weird. So right, okay, fair enough. So we don't want a circle. So let's tell you what we'll do. Let's come out here. So we know we've got 60 mil. So to come half of there, I'm going to say 40 mil. Come out a little bit more than normal. And I'm going to stick a line at 30 mil. I'm going to put an arc in from here to there, and I want to come out sort of like that at a known reference. That needs to be so. Now let's get another one off it. Let's come in about there, 10 mil. Go on then. One at 10 mil, and let's go 10 mil up and 10 mil down. Alright, let's put a circle from here to here. That's too much, way too much. So let's put another 10 mil there. Right, let's sort this out. So I want it over there, but I don't want the reference. Okay, let's go another 10 mil up. I'm trying to get this bow right. Was it bow or the front? Yeah, so we want it sort of. No, I ain't gonna. That's a bit too fierce, isn't it? Maybe that. Okay, we could try that. No, let's undo that. Let's try again. I've got to make a reference of the arc. 2.5, so I'm going to go 2.5. 2.5. Yeah. And we're going to do the same again this side. 2.5. Okay. So we've got that, and we're going to need another one now. Over to here. Oh, I don't know what that looks like. We'll try that. That's better than just a circle. Right, so we've got that. That's looking okay, I think. Let's have a quick look back. Yeah, something like. Okay, go with that. Let's get rid of the line. So then we can get rid of these ones. Okay, so we've got that bit. Now we need to do the other end now. Let's save that. So we're going to make a little box. This is going to be a box that you can put bits and pieces in. Made out of some scrap wood. It won't be scrap when it's finished though. And maybe even laser engrave some writing on it. Maybe. Right, so we've done the back end. I'll call it the back end. Right, what does the front end look like now? Front end, more of a point. Yeah, it's more of a sweep. So we started from there, so it needs to go longer. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what we can do. So we're going over to here. We want more of a sweep, so we want to find out where we're going to go, sort of like that. 60 mil. Right, is it a point? It goes to quite a point, doesn't it? It does actually, yeah. It can't be too pointed, can it? Can't be too pointed, so it's got to have a bit of a, yeah, sort of pointed. Right, so here we go. Let's see what we can come up with. So we don't want a very much of a point, so we want another line. Let's go up, say 4 mil. No, say 3 mil up, 3 mil down. Yeah, and let's create a bit of a to there. Okay, something like that maybe. like that. No, it's a bit much. What's that like? I'm liking that. So like 5.6, 3, 6.5. So 6.5. Let's go again to there. 6.5. Okay, then we want a little bit of a one there. Oh, just right. Look at that. Just right. Let's get rid of this one here. Okay. Right, what's that? Does that look like a narrowboat from above? Let's just have a quick look back. Narrowboat from above. Looks like that one a bit. Let's just compare it. If we can. It's not bad. I think that'll do. It's not bad. So let's get rid of the lines. Get rid of the lines because we've got more things to make yet. A lot more stuff to make. Right, so we've got that. Let's save it. So what's our total length? 320. 321. Let's just have a look. Make sure we're not making something that is too big. Let's get the tape measure out. 3, 2, what's it? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So it's going to be about that big by about 60 mil. Yeah, it's supposed to be a box you can put stuff in, so it's probably too long, this one. Too long, maybe. Got to make it look, you've got to be able to pick it up and hold it. So it's probably too long, that one, so let's come down a bit. 200 by 26, yeah. So we're making a half-size narrowboat by the sound of it. So what we want to do is find the middle. Let's find the middle from this end. There's the middle. So we need to half the size, so can we just do this? No, well we can do that, but then, oh, I think we can just grab it. We can just grab it, as long as we're picking it up from the right point. Alright, we can bring it down. Alright, it's looking not like a narrowboat. Hang on, so a miniature narrowboat. Let's try that. Right, what have we got? Oops. What we got now? Let's have a look lengthwise. 2.84. Still long, isn't it? 2.8. So 284 millimeters. 284 millimeters long. 60 millimeters. Is it 60 millimeters? Yeah, 60 millimeters. 284 long. 284 long by 60 millimeters. Right. It's gonna have to come smaller. It's gonna have to be smaller. Right, let's make it smaller. It's got to be able to be useful. That's too small. It's got to look like a narrowboat, hasn't it? Narrowboat shaped box. Yeah, okay. So let's try that. What have we got now? 210. 210. 210 millimeters. So yeah, it's so big. 210 by 60. Still too big. Box with a lid. It's alright. Come down a little bit more. Let's come down a little bit more. Let's come down a bit more. Let's say that. Right, what have we got now? Why won't it let me grab that? There it will. Right, what have we got here? Let's have a look what size we got. 167. 167 total length. 167 by 60. Does look nice like that. That's going to be the size. Right, that is going to be the size. So let's just, oops, get that over there. That's the size of our narrowboat. Okay. It's got to be it's got to be useful, you see, as well. Okay, so we've got the edge of our narrowboat. So we're going to have to do a design. So what we'll do, we don't know the material thickness yet. It's whatever we got really. We'll have to alter the pocket size. So let's see if we can mill it. So we can mill round there and round there. Yeah, we could do that. And the lid doesn't have to go all the way to the back and all the way to the front. So the lid, we're going to make the lid fit in the middle, like this, because you have a platform there and a platform at the front, and your lid goes over the middle. Yeah, so we could do that. Right, okay, here we go then. So what we'll do is we'll first put an inset into it. Now we want to be able to mill. It needs to be thick enough it's not going to break off. So it's not going to break off, so we want to come in. Going against the grain as well is a problem, so it needs to be 10 mil. 10 mil. Let's say 10 mil. So there's 10 mil. And we said we didn't want to do all the way to the back. It'd be nice to have we don't want a square lid though, surely. We've got CNC, we need to be able to make a nice lid out of it. So, but we don't want to point like that. I'm going to overlap it as well. Right, I think it is going to have to be all the way over like that. I think it is, because it's got to fit at the end of the day. Now we won't be able to make that kind of measurement there, so we'll have to sort that out. So what we'll do, go there, we'll come in about say 3 mil. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. It needed to be a 3 mil. And what we want to do is do a bit of an arc. So we'll come in 3 mil. So what we want, we don't want the 3 mil from there. We want about there. So 15 mil. I want a line basically. Without that, don't want that. So I don't know, I can't get it to go because it wants to draw it like that. Right, how can we do that? How can I put a line down it? Can I just draw one? Can I just draw one? Yeah. So we want that, and we're gonna start from there and go to there, and we're just gonna come in a bit like that. So we don't want to cross it, we just want to be like that. That's better. Get rid of the line if we can. And we want to get rid of this. and that. That's it. Okay, so we got a nice round bit that can be milled out easy. Right, okay. So this will be the bottom piece. We've got a bottom piece, so we need to mill out a pocket in it. And we've got to, the lid has somehow got to fit in there. So what have we got here? 10 mil. Yeah, we've got 10 mil there. So we've got our 10 mil. Well, we need some background stuff going on. Anyway, so we've got our basic shape. So we're going to mill out the pocket out the middle, but then we've got to make the lid fit it. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go on a slight angle. Are we in? Which mode are we in? Let's go into parallel mode. And we're gonna make this into, we need to make this into something or other. The lid has to fit it, so we need to make a pocket into that the other bit will fit into. Now I can't remember how I did the last ones years ago. Up, down and step. Yeah, so these go like that. You put your stuff in the bottom and you seal it up. Okay, I think we're gonna have to make it into a model so we can understand it, then reverse it after. So let's make it into a model. So the middle bit is going to be no less than 5 mil. 5 mil. Yeah, 5 mil. So that needs to be 5 mil. This will need to be, we'll have to say 15 mil. It won't let me do that, so let's do that one first. So we're going to go up like this to 15 mil thick, so it'll be 12 mil probably. Thicker the better. Don't know what size it'll be, say 12 mil. And this is going to be, I should say 4 mil. Okay, so that's what we've got. We've got our basically, oh, we shouldn't have done that. Why has that done that? Oh, it's not giving us it's doing our 12 mil, but it's not extruding it. I wonder why it's not extruding it. Right, let's undo a few things. So we're back to that. So I'll tell you what we want to do. We're going to go up 4 mil. Can't go 12 because it wants to constrain us. I don't know why it wants to constrain us. So I'll go like that, and can we go higher? Oh, we can go higher now, yeah. So 4 mil, so 8 mil up. And that'll give us what we got there, 8 mil and 4, so our total is 12 mil, yeah. So now we've got our box. This is our box. Oh, what's it done here? There's some strange things going on here. Alright, what the hell is going on? So I know what to do. So we've got to select that one. So if I click that and that, and oh, it'll only let me do one at a time with it. So that and extrude it. This is some strange goings on here. So 4 mil. Right, we've got a hollow. We've got a hollow. Why have we got a hollow? I didn't want a hollow. Anyway, we've got a hollow. Right. So we're back to that again. What have we got here? So we've got that, we've got loads of stuff going on in there. It's misunderstanding what I'm trying to do, isn't it, I think. Alright, let's try another way. Let's try another way. Alright, what? Maybe I've got to intersect it with the model. Let's try it. Intersect the faces with the model. No, nothing to interface. Alright, what else can we do? Repair. Repair. Flat edge. Repair. Nothing to repair. Okay. So I don't actually need to. So that isn't a cut there. It's just a pocket there. I want to create the model. I don't know, to make sure it all interlocks and stuff. So what I need is this one, but not yet. Okay, I don't know. Can I select the whole thing and then no, it's going to select the individuals. Right, let's just do that one then. So let's go 12mm, and we've got our bottom, which is just one line there. So if I try to go extrude that up to 4mm, we're going to end up with weirdness. Oh yeah, we've got weirdness, but not as bad. Okay. So we've got that there. Can I bring that back up now to there? Has that took away from the other side? Yes, it has. So it's not letting me do it. Okay. Right, so that's a weird one, isn't it? Anyway, I will ignore that for a minute, the fact that that's like that. So what I need now is something to fit inside here. So let's just say that we want something to fit in here. So it's going to have to be the opposite of this. So what we want is a lid now. So let's have a look from above. Let's copy this thing. Let's copy it so we can make a lid out of it. Let's make a lid. Right. So to make a lid, we want the inside of this, but with that size. So yeah. So we need to collapse. Right, so we need that. So we need the lid is only going to be. Right, let's bring the lid down. We don't want much of a lip on it, just enough to go in, otherwise we'll have no space left. Needs to be 2 or 3mm. So 3mm. 3mm. I'll tell you what. See 3mm. Okay, so we've got 3mm there. Let's have a look. We've got 3mm. 9mm. What's going on? Undo. We want. Oh yeah, because we want only 3mm left. So we want 9mm off. That gives us our 3mm. Yeah. So we've got 3mm there, and we need to turn it round, and we need to push that in to there. Oh, it's disappeared. We don't want it to disappear. Right, so what we're going to do is we need this the full size. What am I doing? So 9mm. So that's back to 12mm again. So we're on 12mm. 12mm, that's the size of the wood, the thickness of the material, and we're gonna have to take it off a bit. So let's see if we can step that in a bit. It needs to be 3mm. So we've got 3mm in. Let's just make sure. Yeah, 3mm in. And what that does is we need to lose. We don't want the well on top, so let's get rid of the well on top. Can we get rid of the well on top? We're probably going to leave everything there. And what's it done to the bottom? Still there, that's good. So I'm making a boat. Can you make... Looks like a boat a bit. Right, we need X-ray on it now to get rid of these other bits that are sticking out. We're making a lid. The lid will fit straight into the other bit once it's been CNC'd. The lid can be made out of plastic, clear, perspex, or just more wood, but you won't be able to see inside it. Don't always want to be able to see inside it. Okay, so we've got that bit done. No drop frames. Let's see if we've got audio still.
See inside it.
Yeah, we've got audio still. Okay, so we've got these bits now. Right, we're in X-ray mode, so we don't need the X-ray mode any longer. Right, so we need to make that a component. Let's make that a component and call it a lid. So it's the lid. And this will be the box or the base. The base. Okay, box and base. Right, so we've got two things there. Right, let's see if we can't make it match up. Let's get this up in the air. Put this over here. On it goes. Right, let's get some 3D on the go. So the one thing fits inside the other. Is that right? Let's tell you what, I'll take the 3D off, it's annoying. Let's take it up a couple of mil, say 5 mil, so we can have a look. Right, let's just get off that. Right, let's have a look around. Yeah, that's going to fit inside there, just like so. Looks like an iron a bit. Okay. Nice and simple. So two 12mm thick pieces of wood, plastic, wood, whatever you want. Mill out the pocket in the middle. Mill out a rim here, and then you've got your two bits that sit together, push together. Now, what have you got left? If you measure it, you've got 3mm taken up by the lid. And we said the bottom needed to be 4mm, so let's just move the lid away a minute. Right, let's try and get this floor right. Let's see if we can't bring that up by 4mm. Has it hollowed out the bottom? Yes, it has. But we can sort that out because we can just delete these lines, surely. Delete the lines. And we've got a flat bottom again. Okay, let's turn it around. Have we deleted anything else we shouldn't have done? Yes, we have. Right, so what do we do there? So we've got that there. Okay, we were doing okay until we got rid of a certain part of it. Okay, let's have a look. So we're alright at the minute. And apart from, we need to get this individually, I think. Let's just have a look over top, see if we've, oh, we haven't wrecked it, we're okay. We want some 3D. We've got some lines to get rid of. A few lines to get rid of here. Hard to get rid of. Okay, have we got rid of everything? Oh no, we've still got a few yet. Still got a few there. Right, it's a bit of a pain, but once you've done it, you've done it. Right, let's get rid of the last few. I was hoping to get loads of these ready to mill. Loads of different designs ready to mill, so looks like I'm only going to be able to get the one done today. Well, maybe. Alright, let's turn off the 3D. Okay, so we've got, so let's see what space we've got left for stuff. We've got 8mm and we're going to lose 3mm, so we've got 5mm of space. 5mm of internal space at the minute. That's if we don't mill out this. Now we could mill out this at 5mm. So we're going to mill out the edge back 3mm, and we could make a space in the middle, but to keep it easy, you might not want to do that. So let's put the lid on. So we've got our lid on. Let's have a look in 3D. Is there a better one? Wireframe, hidden, shaded. No. So this is what it looks like in 3D. And we can see that we've got our little area there. 5mm of space in order to put our goods. It's not a lot. It's not very good. So how can we expand on that? We need a certain thickness of material here, otherwise it'll be too thin. Do we need 4mm though? Probably not. We don't need 4mm. We could get away with a bit less than 4mm, so let's do that. Let's get rid of a bit of less than 4mm. Let's just move that out the way for a bit. Let's drop it down 2mm. Let's go down 2mm. So we've now got 10mm minus 3mm. Now, do we want the whole? Do we need 3mm lip? Or can we get away with 2mm? I think we can get away with 2mm. Let's just get rid of a mil. Okay. Right. So we've got 1mm there on the top, and we've got 10mm here. What have we got? 10mm, so we've got 11mm. No, we haven't. We got 8mm instead of 5mm, so we've got 8mm now. 8mm of space in the bottom of it. Why have I got a line there? I wonder. Don't know why I've still got that line. Anyway, right. So we've got our 8mm of space once we put the lid on. Right, so there we go. We've got our box with not many milling things. Let's just make sure we're 60 mil. So all we want to make this box is we need a bit of timber. So it needs to be 200, say 180 mil by 80 mil or more. So 100 mil piece of timber flat by 200 mil, and you can make this model. Right, so it's 12 mil wood, hopefully. So what we need to do now is, do we want to pocket the lid as well? So we could pocket the lid. Let's just have a look. Right, so here's the lid. Looks like an ironing board, but it's not. Yeah, it's a short narrow boat in the shape of. So we could step that, then mill that down to give us more space. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's come. I'm keeping everything to 10 mil. Yeah, 'cause anything less, it breaks off. If you go against the grain, it breaks off. So what does this give us? So 20 mil. So you've got a section that'll fit 20 mil. So is it worth? We won't be able to mill that out, it's too sharp. So it'll have to be a different section. Is it worth the extra pocket? Might be if you wanted to put something in there. Don't know. Let's do it anyway. We're going to mill this out anyway, so we might as well mill that out. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I need to come up the other way. Where's it gone? So I need to make this a different cut here. So we need to let's say about there. Say 20 mil. Right, so we need to draw a line. What is it? 20 mil. 20 mil. Let's go like. Or is it not wanting to go? Don't know. It's not wanting to join up with it. Why does it do that? I hate it when it does that. Okay, so we've got a smoother area. Let's get rid of that and that. Okay, so yeah, we could mill that now. So we've got our pocket. So we've got an area about 115 mil by 20 mil, and we want to keep the 10 mil space. Yeah, 10 mil, 10 mil. Yeah. Okay, so then we can pocket this down deep now. So we only want to keep, let's say we want to keep, it's 12 mil thick. We want to keep whatever mil down. Don't want to go to, so we'll go down. How many mil? 12 mil. We need at least 3 mil. So let's do 9 mil. Okay, so we've got 9 mil. 9 millimeters pocket. It looks very strange, but you could probably put something in there, necklace or something, some rings, but that's the lid. That is the lid side of it. So this is the bottom. Just gives you more of a well. Now I'm thinking, if you put stuff in here, if you put stuff in there, then you've got to make sure you're in the centre before you put the lid on, if it's higher than the maximum space. So would it be better to use the other one as the base? If that was the base, but then you have got more of a gap round it. Don't know. Don't know. So use that. You won't think you can put stuff in there. Right. So we'll keep it as it is. Yeah. It's going to be weird, but at least we've got to make sure we can build it. Got to make sure it can be manufactured easily. So let's have a look at this base. So this is the wood as it comes in. You mill out a pocket and then you cut it out. Job done. Then this one, you turn it over so it's that way round. It's your plank of wood. You mill out your pocket, then you mill out your edge, and you cut it out. So this will be three cuts on that. Now, do you need this middle bit? Not so sure, but if you did want to put something thicker in there, you could do, and it wouldn't be so heavy, and at least, yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to go with that. So let's get back over to this. So right, we don't need perspective anymore. Let's put this out. So let's it's going to be a milling that way up. I think is it up and down? It is, isn't it? So we need to turn this whole thing around now. Let's just turn it around to that way around. Bring the bottom up to hit the line here. It's not wanting to go, is it? Because it's three-dimensional. That's on there now. That's the trouble. You make your model first, but then you need to be able to. That's it. We're on the line. Okay, that's one. So then we need to bring the other one over here. We need to spin it round like that and spin it round like that and bring it over here. It's going to be two separate bits of wood. That's not liking that, is it? Why not? What's gone wrong? Nothing, it's just too high. Oh, let's bring it down. Yeah. So look at it from above. Yeah, so we need a line here. So if you had a wide enough piece, you could mill it all out the same stuff, but it's going to be separate anyway. Right, so we've got that to that. So that's 70 mil, 60. Okay, yeah. So we want to go 70, 80. 80 mil, that's it. That's about right. Okay. So we've got that there. They're both the right way up. There's no milling on the bottoms. And they're both the same height, should be. Let's double check. That's 9 mil. Oh, did we make this different? 2 mil. Right. So, what did we do? We want to keep it 12 mil, didn't we? We reduced it down, so we'll have to flatten that pocket. Do we want to do to that extreme? Not really. We want to keep it 12 mil. So we've got 9 and 2. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's go back in and make it another mil. No, not 10 mil. 1 mil. That's it. Right, so now what have we got? We've got 9 mil and 3 mil. So that's our 12 mil back again. Of course, we don't know if we got 12 mil, but we have to have a look what material we got. Okay, now do we want this in the middle, or should we just leave it? Not so sure. Not so sure we want that. Just needs a thing to sit into there. Yeah. Do we want that? So we'd mill that out. So make the pocket, and cut it out, and we'd make the pocket, make another pocket, and then cut it out. Do we want all that problem? Do we want that problem, or should we keep it simple? No, let's have it. Let's have it. Why not? Let's just have it. Okay. So what time we got? 8 o'clock. Could even make this tonight. Do we make one and be done with it, or what do we do? Why does one look bigger than the other? That's the point. Have you seen that? It looks bigger than the other. No, it isn't though. See, it isn't. Right, okay. Let's just measure the overall from there up to about there. So it needs to be 200 mil, and it needs to be 80 mil. Let's make the safe area the right size. So we want 80 mil and 200 mil. Okay, we bring the safe area in over here. Oh, that's a safe area. Yeah, there's enough in there to do the job. And we've got our next safe area here. So we want a bit of a line here. So 10 mil back. Yeah, so that's our next safe area. Okay. All right. Right, yeah, so we can generate some G-code now. So what we'll do, let's just check our settings for the pockets, feed rates, yeah, everything else is good. Bit diameter, 5 mil. Safe, yeah, travel distance is good. Everything else looks good. Multi-pass depth, 0.5 mil. It's wood, it's not plastic. Can we do a mil? 0.5 mil. Do we want to do 0.5 mil or 0.5 mil or 1 mil? 12 mil thick. Do we do a mil? We can do a mil, can't we? Let's make that 1 millimeter depth, multi-pass depth. Right, okay, everything else looks good. Right, okay. So we've got that. So the first thing we want to do is save it now. Now we need to make it into 3D. We need to keep the model away from the G-code. So what we're going to have to do now is chop this up a bit. So we'll put the model away. We'll copy the model. Copy the models. We'll put them over here. Out of the way. We'll keep them as they are. Right, these we're going to have to go into the model. We only want the bottom piece. So let's get rid of the top piece. Okay. Let's get rid of all these. This is what you do if you created your model. We create the model so we can work out if it's all going to fit together and what it'll look like. So we get rid of all this. Okay, and what have we got left? Let's have a look. Right, so that's going to have to be put down to the surface. So we're going to have to move that down. That's going to have to be moved onto the surface, so we'll get that. Let's get hold of that. Oh, I need to bring it down onto the surface, on the face. Now let's have a look at it from above. Has it moved? No, it's still good. Okay, so we're back to where we need it, I think. Let's come out a minute. Right, yeah, that's good. Let's see if we can select. Yeah, we can select it. That's good. Okay, so what we need to do now is to cut it out of there. I don't want to explode it. I just want to cut it out for some reason. Right, let's cut it out. Oh, I'll go into it and cut it out. Cut. Come out of it and paste in place. So we've got selectable bits on it now. That's it. Okay, so we've done that bit. Let's do this bit now. Save. Now we've got our model over here, so we can reference our sizes still. Oh, where's it gone? Where's the other one gone? Well, I've only got one. Where's the model gone? Oh God, what have we done with that? Hang on. Right, how many models have I got here? Have I got two in the same place? No, I haven't. Right, so I've lost my original model, which is not good. So I'm gonna have to backtrack a bit. Undo. Right, I'm gonna have to go Alt and backspace. Alright, so we've got it there. I didn't make unique, did I? Right, got to undo all that because I didn't make it unique. Forgot to make it unique. Alright, what's it got here? Undo copy. Redo copy. Right, okay. So I need to make these unique. Make unique and make unique. Forgot that last step. Right, so we go back to this again. Go sideways on. Get rid of this parallel projection a minute. Yeah, there's more to this than meets the eye, of course. Let's get rid of that level, and we got to get rid of all these again now. Yeah, repetitive. Sometimes it's, if you forget one step, it becomes repetitive. And you think, why is he wasting his time? Yeah, I'm wasting my time, you're right. Well, I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing a live stream and we're creating a narrowboat out of a bit of scrap wood. But yeah, it could be seen as a waste of time. Very easily could be seen as a waste of time. but it probably is a waste of time, I would have thought. But anyway, I need to put that down to the surface. Onto the face. Right, so we've got that back again. Yeah, so we didn't too bad, was it? We got it back, and we've got our models back. Yeah. Right, so what I need to do now then is just make sure we're on the line. We are. Okay, everything's good. And we're flat on the surface, that's good. But we're still a model at the minute. I don't know whether to explode. Let's try explode. Is that enough? Yeah. So in this case, explode is fine. Right, so we've done that one. So I click save. Now we can go ahead and do this one now. So let's go ahead and do this one. Now we need to be in this mode. I need to go into it, and we need to get rid of something. Let's see what we've got to get rid of. We've got an inner bit we need to keep. Right, it's difficult. Right, how do we get rid of this lot? We've got multiple stuff here. Well, they're on the same level, so what we'll do is we'll get rid of. If we get rid of that, will that do the trick? Just wonder if that'll get rid of it. Let's try deleting that. Have we got our bits we need? We've got our milling there and our milling inside. Yeah, that should work. Right, let's get rid of some of this. Yeah, we need to bring that down to the surface. That's why it's called flat script, but we need to flatten it. We probably might not need to flatten it, but I like to flatten it out the way. Don't want any weird G code coming in. There's got to be an easier way of doing it, but you know, it's one of them. Let's get rid of all this. Get it flattened down. Okay. I'll go back into parallel projection. I need to grab all that now. I need to push it down onto the face. Onto this face with it. Yeah. Okay, so we've still got everything we need. The only thing is we've got a hollow there, so I need to take a side out. Put the side back in. That's it. Okay, now I need to grab the whole I need to explode it. So just explode it. Make sure we can select our different areas. Yes, we can. That's it. We're done. We're done on the flattening. Now we need to apply some flat script to it. So we don't need perspective for this. We've still got our two models. So now we've got to translate our pockets to so hopefully it'll know to do the pockets before it does the cutting out. It should do. Right, let's just find out the size. In fact, we could alter the size of these when we apply, because now the problem is we do a percentage, so we're going to have to find a percentage of the material. And I really ought to find out the thickness before we go much further. This is the design. So what I'm going to do is take an interim, go and measure some wood. Click on save. We'll go and measure some wood, see what size wood we've got. It's no good making it out of stuff I haven't got material for. And I'll be back very shortly. I'll be back soon. Right, we're back. Right, I've measured some wood. I've got some actually 20mm and 15mm, so we're going to end up with a bit more space than we thought. That's okay. Doesn't matter, the model can stay as it is as we affect the G code on here. Okay, so what we need to do now is just pocket out that bit there. So we're going to go to the pocket tool. This is where we have to work out the pocket. So we go to the pocket tool, SketchUp pocket a face. Right, it tells you if you want to do override something. Shift only zigzag, control only boundary, end toggle direction, home flood fill ZZ only, Yeah, so you just get your top pocket tool, hover it over. I can zoom in a bit if you want. Yeah. Right, so it's going to do a tool path for the milling out where it thinks it needs to do it. Yeah, that's the tool path. So it looks okay. Now, do you want it to go up and down like that with the grain? Probably, yeah. Probably okay. Yeah, so we could do that. Now we need to give it a percentage of depth. It doesn't do millimetre, it does a percent. So I'm going to press escape. So what I need to do is I'm going to be using the 20mm thick wood. It looks the better stuff, and I'm going to be, I need to keep a 2 or 3mm. You got to, the CNC bed isn't exactly flat, so because of that fact, and because you can't clamp your wood flat easily, and we don't want to go to the extent of milling both faces beforehand. It's not going to be that exacting, and we're going to sand it down as well with the electric sander, just make the surfaces smooth on the outside, not the inside. They're going to be as they are. I won't be trying to sand any of this down, but this will be good enough to be left as it is. It's just the top surfaces, the other sides that aren't going to be milled, they'll just be sanded down. So I need to keep from the 20mm, I need to work out what the percentage. So if I keep 3mm, it's 3mm worth of wood. Is it good enough to get dropped and still stay intact? Probably not. So 4mm. So if we say we could use a tool to work out the percent, we could just bring the calculator up. So let's say 20mm. We need to say whatever 4%. 4mm out of the 20 is, that looks like, I don't know, 25%. So go minus 25% equals 15mm. So that's 5mm, so it needs to be a bit more. So let's clear that. So 20mm minus 30 minus 15%. See what happens. 17mm. So we've got 3mm surface on the back of it. That's if we did 3mm. Is 3mm enough? It's a bit thin. Let's go 4mm. So let's clear that again. So 20mm minus let's say 18%. So that's 3.5mm. That's enough. Yeah, 3.5mm. So 18%. Right now, okay, 18%. So what's this pocket tool telling us? So the pocket tool is telling us pocket shift only, zigzag control only, boundary, depth, percentage of the depth. Right, 50% will take you halfway. So if we want the percentage to be 18%, it'll only pocket it a little bit. So we need to find out whatever the opposite is. So it needs to be 100 minus 18 is 22%. No, 72. 82. 82. So if we do like that and we go 82% and we click it, that's our path. So it's going to mill out 82% of that. That's fine, so we can save that. So we've got 82%. Then we need an outside cut. Problem now. Let's undo that. Undo the flat script. The problem we've got is we haven't told it our material thickness is 20 millimeters. That was 5 millimeters on the plastic we're doing last, so 20 millimeters thick. Bit diameter same. Safe travel is. Tell you what, let's make the safe travel 20. 25 mil. Safe length, everything else is good. 1 millimeter a pass. 20 times it'll have to go around to cut to it. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got the right thing, and we want to do a percentage, which needs to be still on 82%. That's fine. Okay, so that's done. Save it. Right, now an outside cut. There we go, all the way through. That's it. So we've got everything we need to make that G code now. I'll tell you what we'll do before we do the next one. We'll test it. We'll create a G code. Let's put it in the Christmas gifts, and it's a narrowboat base. Okay, save. Oh, hang on. Narrowboat base. CNC. Save. Okay, it's creating a G code now. Let's save the G code. We can go to a window. We can go over here and we can go onto our NC viewer, open the file and have a look at the G code for it, making sure it does exactly what we think it's going to be doing. Looks a bit big. Why is it so far off the scale? Anyway, let's see what happens to this G code. So it's going around. It's weird why it's showing you up there, isn't it? So it looks like it's going to do 20 mil, 20 lots of round, going round 20 times. Right, it's done. Don't know what it did with the G code to start with. Did some adjusting and milling. It's going round in the depth, so the depth looks about right. You can actually count these up if you wanted. You could count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 passes, which is right. 20 passes to cut it out. 17 passes to pocket at 1 millimeter. We're leaving 3 millimeters of surface left in the middle. So that looks good. And then it's doing the outsides. Now has it done the middle bits? I didn't see it go up and down here yet. Oh, it's cutting it out. It must have done. Oh yeah, because it'll start from here and it's a straight line, so it would carry on going round. Yeah, it jumps the straight lines. Look, I don't know why it does that. I wish it would just do it, but it's probably because you don't want to see it. Probably. Anyway, it looks good. So far, looks good. Yeah, it looks good, so we'll leave it at that. Right, let's get back to it. Let's just make sure our size hasn't gone nuts. 60mm, yeah, all looks good. Okay, so we've got that, so we need to do the next one now. Let's do the next one. So we've already got our size, thickness right. We're over here. Now the inner bit, we want a pocket again, the same amount, yeah. So that can be just a pocket. We've got a bit of a problem now because, or have we? Maybe we can do it. So this pocket needs to be, there's no depth on it, so I need, was there no depth on it? Hang on, let's bring the safe area over to here. Okay, let's bring the pocket over here. Right, 82% there, yeah, again. That's right. Okay, save that. Now we need another pocket. No, that isn't actually a pocket there. That's the wood size. So this bit's the pocket. But that pocket only needs to be whatever we said the depth was. Whatever we said this depth was here. 3mm. So that is going to be the 18% instead of the 82. So the, yeah. So the, yes. So right, if we go back to it. So we want a new pocket depth of it won't do it. See, it doesn't want to do that. Right, so let's change the reverse the face. Will it let us do a pocket depth now? No, it doesn't like to do one because it thinks there's already one there. Right, so this is where we have to copy and paste. Can I undo the flat script properties? Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to copy this now because we can only seem to be doing one pocket on one model. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another line here. So we know that one is 80mm from there to there. So we need to do an 80mm. No, we don't want that. We want a 80mm. Yeah. And we want a 5mm, 10mm. And we need to copy this. We need to copy that now. So we're going to copy it to there. Okay, so we've got another one now, another version of it. Okay, so what we can do is we can do this then. We can put our pocket back on this one. 82%, yeah. And this one we need to do a pocket of, doesn't want to do a pocket there, does it? Wonder why it doesn't want to do a pocket there. Alright, because it's probably because it's the edge, isn't it? That's why. So what we're going to have to do is a bit of clever jiggery pokery here. But bear in mind it's the same model. So what we're going to have to do, how are we going to pocket that? If it doesn't want to let us pocket it. Alright, so what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to do a temporary step on it. Like this. Just to whatever reason. Let's just say it's 5mm. Right, we've got 5mm there. We're not going to use that. But Will it allow us to put a pocket in? It's still not letting us put a pocket in. Reverse the faces. Right. Yeah, it's not liking something or other. Not quite sure what it's liking. So undo, reverse the face. So where does it want us to do a pocket? It wants to put one there, but nowhere else. Tell you what we'll do. We'll undo that. Undo, create pocket. Undo, copy. Right. Let's try to fix this. See if we can fix this. Nothing to repair. Okay. So it won't let us do a pocket there. There. It puts one there. Now, is it because the million bit is too... I've got 10 mil, so yeah, the million bit's only 5 mil. So, what doesn't it like about it? Let's tell you what, let's reverse that pocket. And now, will it let us? Still wants to do that one. Okay, that's weird. Right, what about if I expand this? Hang on, let's expand this. Undo, reverse the face. Let's make this, if it'll let us, say 6 mil. Right, so we're going to do 6 mil. Will it let us do anything here now? It's not letting us. It wants to do it there. What about if I get rid of... Can't get rid of that yet. Right, undo that. Let's make a copy. Let's put a copy over here, ready. So we don't lose the ability to create pocket. So let's get rid of that one. Hang on, let's get rid of that one. Right, where does it want to put us a pocket now? There. Oh, I've got you. I've got you. So we're going to have to do a pocket, but then get rid of some. It's going to want to pocket the whole thing. I only want to pocket that bit. That's weird. I thought we could do this. Reverse the face. Pocket. No, it's trying to... Oh, I see. It's trying to do it on the outside. Alright, undo, reverse the face. Alright. Got a bleep going on here. What's going on? That's the old man getting lonely. Alright. Right, anyway, we're struggling to get that pocket milled out there, so I wonder why it is. I can select it. It wants to do that as a pocket instead of that, because that's the edge. So what happens if we create another edge off it? Say 5 mil. We tried this already. Okay, so it looks like I've got a pocket there. Hang on, let's get back to the model a minute. Let's have a look at the model. So we want, a pocket in the middle. On the first one, we want a pocket around the edge. It's not really a pocket, is it? There's a center line tool, countersunk tool. No. Center line, pocket. It is a pocket, but it doesn't understand the pocket when it's near the edge. Okay. Right, let's have a look. What else can we do? So we've got that there. We don't need... No, it's not going to do it, is it? Let's grab all this. No, we've got to be careful here. No. Okay, let's grab some of it. Not that. Oh. Problem, I don't want to grab the wrong stuff. Oh, that lets me grab something. Alright, is that enough? So we get rid of that. Okay, and is it going to let me pocket it now? Yeah. Right, well, we don't want to pocket it all, do we? Don't know, something's going wrong here. Don't know what's going wrong now. Hang on, let's have a think. So we want to pocket that and this out a bit, but we don't want to pocket this. So, how do we do it? Right, undo a rise. Yeah, good question. How do we do it? How do we do it? We've got to reverse some faces, so let's reverse that face. Reverse that face. Pocket this bit. No, that's not it. Reverse the face. Right. Yeah, it's not having it. I had this trouble last time I made some. So it won't have it there. It wants to put the pocket there. Right, that's strange. How do I do this then? How do I pocket that? Not sure now. Not sure. Let's have a look at the model again. Something not right. So that's our base. We've got that sorted. And we want to put that into there. We can do that on its own. We don't want to pocket that out. We want to pocket past it. So why won't it let me do it? Why won't it let me create a pocket around that? Is there something not right with it? It needs to pocket around the edge. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Let's just go like that for the sake of it. See if it'll let us do it now. No, it's not letting us do it. Right. So, orientation, orient faces, zoom, make unique texture, set attributes, flat edges, outside edge, whole texture, selected edge, flatten selected edges. erase, inside edge, outside edge. Right. Okay, so it's not having it, is it? So don't want that. So let's say we'll reverse that face and reverse that face. We want this face pocketing, and it won't do because it's still an edge. It's that, no, that we don't want to reverse that face, so we want this one reversed and that one reversed, and we want to pocket that one. It's not going to let us do that. Right, so undo reverse, undo reverse. Won't select the one we were after. I've never had this problem before. I don't know how to get past it. Let's have a look. Right, let's undo offset. Right, so we're back to square one here. I want to pocket that bit. So what about a center line tool? No. What else we got? Countersunk. Right, center line tool. You can go, it'll mill down the center. I think I had to do this before. Yeah, I think what I have to do, right, this is how I do it. What I do is I do it, I come out here and I go out to the center of the mill bit. Okay, which is a 5mm mill bit. So I go 2.5 and I go 2.5 and keep going. Keep losing it, come on. Oh, 2.5. And what's the measurement on that? 2.5. So what I'm going to do is a center line. Now that's not quite a center line. So is that not going to do the trick there? 6 point something. So I need another center line on that. Right. So we've got that there, sort of, but we need another arc there. Let's see if we can do another one. Okay. So we're sort of manually doing it, 3.4mm. So yeah. Undo that. So can I do a center line from this one? I suppose I could do it to there. Well, I'll just do 2.5mm again. Okay, and then I'll go from here. No, it doesn't like that. So I'm going to have to do a manual one. Right, so that's going to cut that out. It's a bit of a swine. Yeah, because I don't want to be carving that, getting a sander down to take that nodule out that hasn't been milled. So I can just put a line in. I should be able to just do that. That'll do. And another one. Yeah. Doesn't really segment, so it doesn't like that. Okay. Right, so we've managed to do it. So we need to create center lines, so let's just save it. So we're going to do some center lines, so it's just going to go around the edge. I've got to select all these, haven't I? Right, I need to go from... So is that the original one? I can't remember now. I think that's the original one, isn't it? So we don't want a center line there because that'll make it too small. Let's just make sure. Let's go from this one across. Yeah. We need to miss that one then, so we need to select that. That. Oh, this is going to be a pain, isn't it? Right. Tell you what, is it quicker to select? Tell you what, let's just get rid of this one. Because we don't want that center line. Okay, now all these need to be center lines. Can I tell it? Yeah. Center line. Oh. No, it's not done. It's done something silly. Right, so how do I select all that? Individually? Looks like I've got to do it individually. Right, okay. Let's hang on. Can I? It won't undo it now. This is where the G code goes crazy. Right. So what we got? What's this one? Tab tool. Plunge. Countersunk. Centerline tool. Center fold. Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong one. Centerline tool. Ah, here we go. We've got it. So we want a center line there, a center line there, 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 center line there. Right, that's going to do our center line. The problem is we didn't specify a depth. 82%. We don't want 82%. Problem now, we got to undo all this flat script code. Right, so we only want it 18%. I think we wanted it. Yeah, 18%. 18% we wanted it, so we're gonna have to change that. Let's see if we can do it again. Right, 18%. Center line, center line, center line, center line, center line, center line, center line. So that's it. Okay, so save. Let's bring the flat script out. Sorry, the safe area over here. Let's output some G code. So this is the base. It's no longer the base, it's the lid. Lid. Outer rim. 18%. 18%. Right, I'll throw that into the browser. Right, let's open it up. Okay, what have we got? Would this do the trick? Let's try it. Let's see. It's going around. You can count the number of 1 mil passes. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 actually, but one's just a finishing phase by the looks of it. Yeah, so that would mill out our pocket in a different way. That's fine. It's only going to go through 18%, which is about 3 millimeters or 3.5 millimeters of wood out of the 20 mil. Okay, so that would work. Okay. Looks okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Right, so that's going to be that one. Now we need to mill out a pocket in the middle. So we need that pocket, which is going to be the 82%. So we're going to go put our safe area around here, back where it was. And we're going to do a pocket. And this one is going to be 82%. Okay, so we can mill out that. So first we're going to pocket there the outside, then we're going to, these are the wrong way around actually, we need to move these around, don't matter. So we'll do that first, and then we'll do that and then cut it out. So we're going to pocket that, so then we're ready to cut it once we've pocketed that. So let's put the outside cut on it. Okay, we're done. Save. Let's output the G code for that bit. Right, so this is going to be 82%, and it's not the outer rim, it's the inner pocket. Inner pocket. Okay. Inner pockets. 82%. Okay. Let's try it out. Outer rim. Inner pocket. Right, oh yeah, in the pocket and outer rim. So yeah, well, let's play it. So it should be doing the inner pocket first, which it is, and it's going to do 17 passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, so it's doing that. Then it'll do the final cut, which will be 20 passes at 1 mil a pass. Okay, now do I mill this out tonight? What, 9 o'clock? Not really. How long have we been going for? 2 hours. 2 hours. I think that's going to be enough for one day. Right, anyway, that's the G code created. Looks good, and it will cut it out. Let's just speed it up a bit. Watch it cut it out. There we go, it's cutting it out. That's it. Okay, right, that'll do. So we've got that. We've got our 3 lots of G code. We've got to do them in the right order. And there's our model. Let's get our model up and have a quick look at our model. Here's our model, and we could even put the model together. Why not? Let's flip it over. Actually, difficult to flip over. That's it. Flip it over like that and put the lid on it. There we go, we've got our lid on. We're not quite the right sizes because we're using 20mm. Let's do the right sizes. Let's undo the flip, undo insertion part, undo rotate. Right, we want to make this the right sizes, so 20mm thick. So these are still on the 12mm. So let's just do that. Let's do another 8mm on top of that. And we said the bottom was going to be, that's 18mm. So 2mm, but we said we're going to do 3.5mm thick, so we need to go up 1.5mm. Okay, so that leaves us with 16.5mm, so we've got 3.5mm bottom. Yeah, that's fine as it is. Okay, now this one we need to bring that up from 12 to 20mm, and we need to bring this one up from 9 to I'll tell you what, let's just go up to the same as that and then take it down 3.5mm, and that's that. Now the bottom, what thickness have we got milling out of here? 18mm. So that leaves us only, so I need to come up 1.5mm, 1.5mm. So that leaves us depth of 16.5mm. 16.5mm, the rim size of 3.5mm. Okay, that looks good to me. So we're going to flip it round now. Oh, we need to select some at first, then flip it round, swap it over and put the lid on. Oh, we could colour it. We could colour the model. Let's colour the model, make it into wood. Yeah, it looks nothing like a narrowboat on top, carving wise. It's a box with a lid that's the shape of a narrowboat, maybe. And you could do some laser engraving if you wanted, or you could even carve out some bits, but it's a box at the end of the day, so I'll probably laser engrave something on it. Right, so let's colour it. Let's find some wood colour. Right, wood, where's the wood? Down there. What, it's going to be light coloured wood, so what's that look like? Not very good. What about this one? No. What about that one? Sort of. That could be that one. Could be that one. No, these wood effects aren't very good. Yeah, that's better. Looks like wood to me. Looks like wood. Let's colour it. Alright, it's got lots to colour here. It does look like a boat there, actually. It does look like a boat. Okay, so we've got our base. got something left there. Don't know what that is. What have we got there? What have we suddenly got? Oh, must have selected something. Anyway, let's get this one painted as well. Let's get it painted, and maybe let's engrave something on it as well in a bit of text so we get the idea to make the model look good. Alright, nearly there. Looks a bit like an ironing board. Nearly there. Let's get it done. Okay, right. Have we finished? Yeah, that's what it's going to look like. Am I upside down? That's it. Oh, it does look like a bit of wood now, doesn't it? Yeah. What about 3D? There's a 3D picture of it. Looks a bit like a sarcophagus. Right, so what have we got here? We've got a channel here. We've got a bit that sticks into the thing to fit the two lids together. They snap shut. With that, that's a bit weird if you ask me, but anyway. I have had some boxes where I've stepped the lip, but then they break off. The wood snaps. If you go against the grain, here for instance, or there, you could snap off. So you got to bear that in mind. If you're making it out of plastic, you don't got a problem. But we still have a grey bit in here for some reason. Why have we got a grey bit? Why have we got a grey bit? Okay. Have we not painted it? No, we have. Okay. Strange. Where's the grey bit come from? Anyway, must be inside it. Okay, so we've got that. So what we want now is a bit of graphic here. Something or other on there in black writing. Can we do black writing? 3D text. SF and AF. I don't know what the name of the boat is anyway. I don't know. 10mm. Alright, so I could put it there, swing it round. Okay. Let's just put it somewhere. Alright, look for it from above. It's not quite right. Anyway, let's bring it up a millimeter. 0.1, so we don't see shimmering effect. And let's do it again. SF and AF. Let's make it bigger. 20 millimeters. Filled, extruded. Don't know. Filled. What colour though? Extruded. No. Okay. Where's my colour coming from? Don't know where the colour is coming from. Let's get it up. 0.1 of a mil. Right, let's have a look above it. In parallel projection above. Need to grab it, move it around a bit. Can we grab it from the middle? No. That's gonna have to be and place then. Wants to sort of sit there for some reason. Wonder why that is. Anyway, okay, this is gonna be it. So we've made our little model of our narrowboat, and that's it. So we just got to mill that out another day. That's going to be it. I was hoping to make a load of different ones. Okay, that's going to be that one, so we'll save that one. Possibly, can I find some of the ones I made a while back? Let's see. SketchUp. Right, SketchUp. What have we got here? Brochures. Guitar pick box. An older version. So I made some G code for a pick box. That I haven't got the model here now. It's no model. It's no model now. Now here's the G. Here's the pick shape of a pick, guitar pick, and the milling out to create the pick box. So there was that. Let's see if we can find anything else. Guitar. Is it made of guitar? Hang on. Holy pedal board, truss rod cover, rubber stamp. Right, guitar, wall mount, DC. Don't know what that is. Let's try that. Not sure. Here we go. Here's a guitar holder I made a while back. CNC'd it into the shape of the neck of a guitar with all the bits to mill out to create this guitar holder. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, some different designs. Settle for that one in the end. Right, anyway. Right, so you can do all sorts of stuff, but hang on, let's find one more box. I think I created a heart-shaped box. Heart box. Let's have a look at that. Oh, and a business card holder. Let's see. Is it going to show us? No, that's just the G code. That's the flat bit. So there must have been a model somewhere. Not sure if I kept the model. Business card holder. Let's try business card holder. Is this going to be G code as well? Looks like it is. Yeah. So the models. I'm not sure where all the models are. Probably laser card folding. Don't know. Aluminium case for an Amiga 600. This was going to be a design to put a circuit board out of an Amiga. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Let's go back to it. Okay, so let's go back to that one. That's going to be it for today. Let's give you a view in X-ray or maybe wireframe for a change. Wireframe. So what does it do for us? It gives us a well to put something. Yeah. Anyway, do with it what they will. How do you get back to null? Hidden, monochrome, shaded. Monochrome? No. X-ray. Shaded with textures. Okay. Right, anyway, that is going to be it. Literally. I can take the lid off and show you what happens when you take the lid off. Oh, the writing stays where it is. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, so that gives you a little bit of a view. Get the idea of just pushes together. You can put some small stuff in, and if you've got something bulky, just have to make sure. You might have to turn it round, put your stuff in there. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, that's gonna be it. Alright then, that's me done. Going now. So that was a little bit of a Christmas gifts for colleagues, CNC G code in SketchUp design number 1, because I thought that I'd never get it done. That's just one, and I've got a lot to go. Oh my god, what have I taken on here? Anyway, alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and here's your business outro. Bye bye.